Huge Mr. Beast drama. He fakes his videos. Who would have expected? It's not like he has openly stated that previously.
Crap! Mr. Beast called in his fixer again. That's me. I'm Mr. Beast's fixer. Hey guys.
Low quality, sad.
We got more Mr. Beast drama. What happens when you cross the king of YouTube, Mr. Beast? Well, you have to face his fixers. That is commentary channels on YouTube. We are firmly and consistently cupping the balls and drunking the shit all the time. I don't know if I can say that this early in the video.
No,
YouTube
you can't.
doesn't like that very much. I'm a huge YouTube simp, by the way, just like I'm a Mr. Beast simp. And there's been news recently. You guys probably saw, if you spend any time on Twitter, if you're an idiot and you're brain dead and you're just always online and you're watching my videos and you're like, well, I know I'm an idiot and I know I'm brain dead, but I want to give this fucking random guy in Texas some of my money. Well, then welcome. By the way, I thought that this drama, this news was a massive, fat fucking nothing burger and was kind of upset.
What do you mean? Everything involving Mr. Beast is big because he's big.
By how dumb it was in the first day, but now things have gotten more interesting and I decided that it was worth it to cover on my channel. So I'm probably not going to be adding new, but I am going to try to be as unbiased and fair as possible, because there are some things in here that are interesting and I love discussing Mr. Beast because it is a phenomena that has never existed in the world, and it is incredibly pertinent to my life because I'm a YouTuber. I am on the internet. It's pertinent to my life, to what I do, my career, the things that I say, the things that I think, the things that I do.
Thank you, editor.
So I'm gonna cover it, dude. It's huge Mr. Beast drama part 2. Okay, Mr. Beast is back in the news for being a terrible, horrible person. All right.
As he should, as he always is, yes.
I want you to guess.
Let's go.
What exactly do you think he did? Did he bully a child? No. Did he kick a small woodland creature, something defenseless, maybe a squirrel?
Oh, that would be horrible.
No bigger than a squirrel.
Sad. Huh?
Did he blind 1,000 people to cure them in a future video? No. Something that happened 3 years ago has come back to haunt him, and it's been everywhere. So, we'll get to the start of the drama, by the way, guys. We gotta start, I always gotta start back in the very biggie back. And check this out, too, by the way. This is a Beretta Bobcat, and my passion is actually these little guys here. I really enjoy this type of stuff, and this, honestly, YouTube is my side hustle, so... It's pretty cool, though. Look at that little guy, little fixer pistol.
Okay.
I use on my enemies. Just kidding. I don't. It's not real. It's an airsoft gun. It's a toy. I don't own any real weapons. It starts with Rosanna?
No. It starts with one thing, and I don't know why. That's how it starts.
Pansino, a popular YouTuber with 15 million subscribers, known primarily for her baking content and her series called Nerdy Nummies. Now, what the fuck is that? Well, we're gonna look, because I haven't even really seen this. I didn't look at it too much.
Now we're good.
Okay, chances are you know who she is, because back in the day, she's Husky StarCraft's wife. Yeah, let that sink in for a moment, okay? Let that sink in. And why the hell does she look like she's a crossbreed between the two? What the hell?
We're gonna just stick them in right down the middle.
Okay.
Now that we have our beautiful sister.
Okay, so she just makes very family-friendly content. I mean, just judging by this 5 seconds, she makes family-friendly content.
That's accurate,
to be
probably.
A role model type character for, people who would also tend to watch Sniper Wolf. Nothing wrong with her. She's seems like a pretty cool person, right? But she took to Twitter to expose her disturbing and harrowing experience with everyone's favorite philanthropist and
I don't know much, but I do know a little bit about this.
do-gooder, Mr. Beast.
Oh yeah, we should mention that we're Call of Duty players and trained professionals. Don't do this at home unless you play lots of Call of Duty.
And everyone's most hated. A lot of people fucking hate Mr. Beast. Here's a sample tweet to kind of give you a taste of what exactly is going on here. I've been allowing others to treat me poorly in private for many years, and I'm fed up. I'm gonna start standing up for myself and finding my voice. Good. That sounds awesome. We're off to a good start, right? This is awesome. People should always stand up for themselves no matter what, especially you shouldn't take into consideration any sort of backlash, because, if Mr. Beast does something bad, just because he has a large audience doesn't mean you shouldn't speak up, right? It's kind of a tease. To understand what's going on, we need to go back 3 years on Mr. Beast's channel. Follow me into the wormhole. I haven't watched a Mr. Beast video in like maybe 5 years. He chilled out. He chilled. Me and him, we chilled. By the way, guys, if you like sour candy, I have a sour candy company. It's called Sour Boys. Here it is. This is my flavor. This is a bag that I've been destroying over the last day or two. It's pretty cool. It's limited edition. There's only going to be so many of these made. It's the flavors of orange, strawberry, and pineapple. We make it ourselves. We don't import it or have anyone else make it. We literally make it. So it's also affordable for what it is. It takes a lot of time to make candy. It's very difficult. Go to sour.gg and buy some today. It's limited edition. We also have like
it's the roll. That's slightly disappointing.
I think right now, and we'll have some.
What's the point of sour candy if it's not in like the shape of a frog or a worm or something? That's really disappointing.
It's coming soon.
Huh?
So sign up to the email list.
Wow.
Mr. Beast Creator Games.
This is the largest stadium in the world, and inside are the 10 biggest creators on YouTube. This is $1 million.
Wait. How many of them did I just recognize? Let's check.
Email list. Mr. Beast Creator Games.
Let's
This
go.
is the largest stadium in the world, and inside.
Logan, Paul, or Jake. No, wait, no. The name's Logan. Okay, so I know that this is Logan Paul, not Jake Paul. Quack Kitty? Cake Quitty? No idea. Rober. Larry. No idea, but I think I have seen this haircut online before. Bella. And Zach. No idea. Sophie and Zecho. Zich. No idea. Matt. Hey, we know this one. And Rosanna. Forgot her name. I know her. Yay! We got 2 out of 10, boys. That's good. The less you get, the higher chance that you're not a waste of oxygen to society.
$1 million, and whichever one of them I find last keeps it.
He's done quite a few of them. It's an event. A bunch of creators come in. They compete to win money for a charity of their choosing. The first Creator Games was in April.
Go compete in the charity. Create your own charity. Nice.
April of 2020. It was won by a fella named Nadeshot.
YouTube, how the fuck you doing? Hey guys, Nadeshot today.
He won $250,000
Was he even there?
for his charity.
I have heard the name Nadeshot. I think he's an absolute moron also.
I keep all this memorabilia. My girlfriend has it all in a nice corner of my closet.
By the way, I don't know, like, this dude does a lot of good. Mr. Beast, like, this is crazy.
This is arguable. I want to make a video about this, but this is like, because... Okay, so Mr. Beast is... Okay, I'm going to give you the short summary. A lot of charity is actually bad, okay? Charity is not unanimously good. There are very strong and potent arguments for charity ruining actual countries. And it happens a lot, by the way. There are things called charity tourism, where you get these rich Americans, for example, going to like some kind of remote village in Africa, and then they do good. They buy a kid a new ball, a new bed to sleep in, a new shoes. When they leave, after spending a week there and making an emotional attachment to the kid, they leave. They never write to the kid again. And guess what happens? The people who are running this thing, this charity tourism gig, they take away the ball, they take away the shoes, they take away the sleeping thing from the kid. That's just one example of charities actually doing bad. The most potent, though, example of charities being bad is this. Charities don't want you to donate millions to them. If there's a charity that gets an average donation of like $50,000 a year, and they want you to donate $1 million to them, that charity is a scam. That charity most likely is a scam. You know why? Because these charities don't know what to do with all of that money. So, if you have a small charity that, like, you know, spends $50K a year doing some kind of minor good and they're a real charity, this is what happens when you donate $1 million to this charity suddenly. That person who donated $1 million, maybe he wants to see what's happening. But now you have $1 million. Now you need to do shit. But you can't do the same shit that you were doing previously because it's essentially not effective to do that with the small amounts of cash. Now you need to expand, but you don't know how to expand. Let's say you're doing good in Africa. For example, drilling wells in Africa, okay? Honorable goal. An actual charity that, by the way, exists. You know, for remote villages and things like that. Now you hire multiple companies like that. That company cannot make all of those wells in time, but you need them to be made in time. Otherwise, you're a scam charity because you're not using the money to actually charitable causes, which is bad. That gets you in prison, okay? So you need to make this happen. What happens? Well, someone says that they can do that, and they can do it for X amount of cash. Well, you give them that cash, and guess what? They run away with that cash, or alternatively, they overcharge you like 1,000% for things that you don't know how expensive they are. Like, charities, in this case, create organized crime, essentially. So, charities are not great. And the way Mr. Beast does these charities, he kind of just... He does just, you know, he just creates situations like that. It's pretty wild.
See how much money he's just fucking given to charity. I try to be charitable, but it's hard, you know? Because I like that money. I could use it and lose it in a scam.
True.
Not really. I'm just kidding. I love charity. It's cool. Especially doing stuff for the local kids. Anyways, creator games.
$1 million for your fans. Good luck.
So this is not like a new or super old thing. This is something that happened multiple times, and this drama specifically centers around the 3rd episode of the creator games.
I'm gonna count to 100. Go high. 1. See you later, everybody. 3.
Okay, this is for $1 million.
6. Hey, Mark. Good luck. Thank you.
It's a giant hide-and-seek tournament. Glorified hide-and-seek drama here, fellas. It was $1 million tournament. The money goes to a charity of the choice of the winner. These are adults playing children's games for charity.
I'm gonna go that way. You go that way. Okay.
And the perfect hiding place.
They give us no time to hide.
That's awesome. How the f could there ever be any drama surrounding something that, you know, would result in such a great cause? Just money going to charity. You're just playing silly kids games.
Easy.
Okay, cool. Nothing ever bad could come out of this. Right? Wrong! You idiot! You thought this was gonna be... You're f***ing stupid! You're stupid!
Accurate.
Rosanna got 5th place in the 3rd episode of the Creator Games. At least that's the way that it appears on Mr. Beast's channel. His video.
Wait, who's that? Wait, point the camera. Who is that? Oh no! Bros, you're not fooling anyone with those big fans.
But she claims this was not the case, and she actually got 3rd. Why the f do we care? By God, I'm not sure. But we're gonna learn.
We don't.
Okay, I'm trying to being as good and sympathetic as possible. I'm trying to be a good guy, and I'm trying to learn, and I'm trying to understand people, and I'm trying to get out of this. I'm trying to get out of this hole that I'm always in.
It's fine.
And I'm trying to be a good guy. Buy candy. Mr. Beast lied and edited me out of the top 3 in Creator Game 3. I had participated in Creator Games 1 and 2 and was very excited to be YouTube. Okay, so basically, she was very upset that she was edited out of Creator Games 3. Or edited out of the top 3. The claim is that the final top 3 people were this fella named Zach King.
Jimmy, there are cars in the building. There may be somebody hiding in there.
This fella named Quackity, who is a very funny content creator. I think he does Minecraft and shit now. I'm not really sure.
I saw you walking through the windows right there. You just robbed me of $1 million. Come on, don't say that, Quack.
By the way, are the winners just determined purely on the amount of subs they have? Because obviously, you know, the bigger the subs, the better it is that the winner is with the bigger subs. You know, that's going to get more views to your video because overlapping audiences, blah, blah, blah.
Look at that $1 million. Yeah, you can wave goodbye to it.
And her, Rosanna. And then in a roundabout way, Logan Paul and this fella named Lorray are edited in to make it look like they won instead of Quackity and Rosanna. Why? I don't...
By the way, considering this is for charity and they're faking it, Does this actually break laws about charity? I'm not sure. I haven't heard anyone say it. But if you're doing a thing for charity and you're saying, hey, this is a thing, and in the video you say, whoever wins this gets... Yeah, no, you're... I wonder if that's legal. Because there's a chance that that could be illegal. I haven't heard anyone talk about this, but... You know, telling everyone, hey, this is random, but it's not. And then, yeah, it's kind of sus.
Have any idea. And quite frankly, the mechanics of how the positions were made and the mannequins and stuff, I don't really care about that. The claim is that Jimothy Beast edited out the only female and a Mexican fellow out of the fucking top 3 in the creator games, which, dude, I feel like I need to know more, because at this point, I'm like, it's for charity. Who cares? If I was in the video, I would not give a singular genuinely. People were saying, like, you gotta understand how it feels to get edited out of something you won and you worked hard and stuff. But man, I don't really.
What?
I'm trying to understand. Rosanna claims she was proud of placing 3rd. She claims that while she was hiding, Logan Paul had been found because of the little earpieces that everyone had in the video, and she was surprised because he's a fierce competitor, and also a massive piece of shit who scammed his entire audience and is just a dick. In the video that was posted originally, you can see that Logan Paul was 3rd, then Zach King, and then this fella Lorray was the winner.
There he is.
Turns out the freezer was too much for Logan, and we heard him get out. And we literally found him 1 minute before Zach.
In a giant place, a lot of people, by the way, are getting all uppity about this being fake. That turns out Mr. Beast fakes his videos. I just want to say one thing. Obviously. Did you not expect him to fake all of his videos? I mean, I don't watch Mr. Beast videos. I have seen literally one in my entire life. And you know what I have seen? I have seen a clip of him, other than that one video, but he just talks about it. Yeah, that they do reshoots if it's not looking good. I heard this specifically about some kind of survival raft island or something like that. It was either on a raft or it was survival on an island. They did it for a couple of days. It looked shit. They trashed it. And then they redid it again and pretended that they never did it again. Obviously, they do that. What did you expect them to really not fake the videos? No, that's not how you... That's the thing. That's not how you get entertaining videos. And sure, a lot of people are going to say, do you actually care about them faking the video? No, most people probably don't really. But you need to understand at the same time. If you think about it, yeah, he fakes the videos, obviously. Most people are going to figure that much out, right? But there's no reason for you to think about it ever. But now that you're actively thinking about the fact that Mr. Beast does fake his videos and you never know what's actually happening there, he's just thinking that, oh, this is more interesting because of how it's happening and whatnot. It does take away from the video enjoyment. Knowing that something is fake does take away a lot from the enjoyment of the video, okay? For example, those, is it Dude Perfect that got exposed for faking their stuff with green screen effects? Yeah, I think that's one of the big ones. Yeah, obviously, for example, those videos, yeah, it takes a lot away to know that they're fake. Because you like them in part because they're real. But now it turns out they're fake. So this is an actual huge deal for a lot of people who didn't even previously try to think about are they real or not. I also, by the way, didn't care if they're real or not. I assumed they're fake, but I never cared. Well, because I didn't watch them, so, you know, who cares, right? But yeah, this is believe it or not, this is a big deal for a lot of people. Because they would much rather not know that they're fake. Because then they would be more fun to them.
Until it was found that he had been out of bounds, so he was DQ'd.
Lorray actually fell asleep while hiding. We searched the entire first floor and kept calling him. We genuinely thought he was a hiding master. But it turns out he was napping on the second floor the entire time.
So, you know, if you're not first, you're last. That's kind of like, you know, Talladega Nights type shit.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. You know, I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last.
I get it, dude. I get it. If you're not first, who the f cares? Third, that sucks. You don't win any money. Go home. Probably sad, to be honest. This all came out, and to me, it just seemed benign and pointless. I didn't even want to make a video of it, but shit has kind of gotten weird over the last couple days as this has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and it has ended with a very unexpected turn of events, which I will get to eventually.
She apologized, spoiler alert.
I'll get there, it won't take long. The main point that Rosanna has made here is that she's frustrated by the misrepresentation of her accomplishments in a Mr. Beast video, and it makes her look worse. She's claiming sexism, saying that he edited her out because...
Claiming sexism is really stupid, let's be real. But I actually only am interested in this video because I kind of want to explain one thing. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, 3 years later and now you're talking about this? What do you mean fucking 3 years later, you absolute lunatic? This is completely normal human behavior. I have stuff from 10 years ago that means absolutely nothing to my life. But it's like this minor bad thing that happened that I still remember time and time. You have the same type of stuff. Everyone has these random small things that were not great in their life, not necessarily life-changing or super bad, just things that they didn't like, that they remember after 5 or 10 years, and it still kind of haunts them. So, a thing like this, yeah, it's completely understandable that she cares about something like that like 3 years later, because she, for some reason, it's like her thing. This is normal. This is understandable human behavior. It's as normal as it gets. So that's one thing that pisses me off about this conversation, that people just don't understand that that's normal. Oh, randomly now after... Yes, that's how being human works. It's literally a core thing that every human has. One of my things that is haunting me for 7 years now is when I was learning to drive a car and I needed to go to the courses, I went one day when I didn't want to. That's it. That's the big thing. And I still remember it time to time, like a couple of times a year, and it feels horrible. Is it life-changing? No. Did it do anything bad to me? No. I just remember it, and I can't get it out of my mind. This is normal. This is completely normal human behavior. Everyone has that.
She's a woman. I don't know if that's like true. It is a video with nearly 100 million views, so it's like a big giant thing. And you know, having your accomplishment substituted with a lie is definitely kind of upsetting, especially when it's substituted by like a more relevant creator or someone that's a huge douchebag like Logan Paul. Even if it's just fucking hide and seek, right? I get it. I get where she's coming from. All this shit came out. There was tweets. It went wildly viral. I said it's glorified hide and seek drama. A couple people got, you know, they weren't really mad, I guess, but they were just like, dude, what do you like? Obviously she's upset, and I was like, yeah, but I don't really like understand though. I just don't get it. Someone explain it to me. There's a couple good takes out there. The best I'll try to reiterate in my video though. Big Hoss Jimothy Beast reached out to her after all this conflagrated into this massive thing on fucking Twitter. He said, "What's your phone number? I'd love to call and see if we can figure out what happened." And then
dude, people defend Mr. Beast, but Mr. Beast is not a good guy. He's actually pretty evil. Again, he does charity, but has he ever done charity without making a video about it? No. He's 100% in for the glory.
And she left.
He wants the adoration, the glory, everything. Okay.
Yes.
And this,
Jimmy, my intention.
This just shows it even more.
Speaking up is not to be malicious or create drama. By the way, created massive drama. I was really hurt by the editing decisions you made. Editing me out of the top 3 and making me look like I performed worse than I did felt awful. Quackity was also edited out of the top 3, and he also talked about it. I have stayed silent for so long, it's causing me mental stress and anguish. It's not mentally healthy for me to have someone make me look worse than I am to millions of people. I would never do that to a fellow creator.
Oh, wow. I actually did not see the... I thought I saw this, but this is a little bit longer than... Wow.
worse than I am to millions of people.
Interesting.
I would never do that to a fellow creator. Mr. Beast said, obviously I wasn't trying to make you look bad. Just give me a time we can chat. I'm not mad or anything. Just want to help.
Yeah, I saw it slightly different. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong because this was a couple of days ago at this point. But yeah, dude, Mr. Beast is such a freak of nature because this text right here is manipulation, okay? Let me just give you the quick rundown here. Obviously, I wasn't trying to make you look bad, so that's just saying he didn't intend any harm, which is a common thing to say. Just give me a time we can chat. I'm not mad or anything, just want to help. And here he's this is a common manipulation tactic, by the way, used. And Mr. Beast has, he has a fucking plethora of those, honestly. This is common. He's kind of switching the blame off of himself and more onto you, that he's not mad at you for what you have done. This is a very common and potent manipulation tactic. You didn't do anything wrong, but you're not mad at the other person. You're not. This is very good because it doesn't explicitly say that she's actually at fault here, but it creates. But these words create the mindset that she is wrong. So if she accepts this, she is going to be like, okay, you didn't do anything wrong, and it's going to be more neutral than aggressive. So this is great. This is good manipulation.
Then she says, why did you lie? Why did you say in the first video that you found Logan?
And by the way, well, I'm going to get to it, I guess.
Literally 1 minute before Zach. I outlasted Logan and was proud of what I accomplished. It actually built some confidence in myself that wasn't there before. He says, IDK, been a while. Let's call and figure it out. Then she's...
Yeah, he's just he's just not giving any details, and he does not want this conversation in text because he doesn't want the conversation, he doesn't want the risk of this conversation to leak. He doesn't want this in text for that explicit reason, okay? Because there's less of a chance that someone's gonna record you because, you know, states, legality and things like that. You know, he would never mention it though, but you know, that would definitely be at play there. You know, every big YouTuber probably understands that, right? So yeah, he does not wanna chat at all. He most likely actually would take a meeting in person, a one-on-one conversation with her, because that would be better, because there's no chance she records that, right? So yeah, this is extremely manipulative, scumbaggy behavior.
He said, I'll give you some time to look into it and remember, and then we can discuss. I'm more than happy to review all the...
Yeah, again, look at this. He is giving her time, even she is the one that's stating grievances. That is hardcore manipulation. That is very much hardcore manipulation to make the other person feel that they are at fault at somewhere here. In reality, she's just not. How can she be at fault? Mr. Beast faked a video? How is she at fault there?
Footage to help show the timeline of events. Feel free to send it over to my team. Let me know.
Okay, so this is when it's like, all right, well, Mr. Beast obviously is just gonna talk. He's gonna call her.
He's probably a very charismatic guy. He's gonna diffuse the situation. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna be able to say whatever he wants. He's a man with a lot of power, a lot of influence. Not saying he would use it negatively, but he's probably an excellent problem solver, and I'm sure they could come to an agreement. But that's not what it's about.
This is not problem solving.
It's about what had happened, right? And she obviously cares a lot about this. By the way she portrays her tweets, by the way she portrays her allegations. It seems like something that is very serious to me. You know, a lot of people are saying that it's very...
It is to her. It definitely is to her. Like, is it important to me and you? No. It's just funny. But to her, it is important.
Me Too-esque. But obviously, those two things are on a completely different and entirely...
Like, but by the way, just to put it into perspective, if you participated in an event where like 5 people had the chance to go with Mr. Beast to a cruise or something like that, and you needed to compete against, you know, 9 other people in some kind of competition, and Mr. Beast just edited you out because, well, you know, he didn't even give you a reason, and you don't get to go on that cruise, do not try to tell me that you would be fine with that. Do not try to tell me that you would be 100% okay with that. It is what it is. No, you would be pissed and hurt, probably. So, again, her situation here is not understandable. It's actually relatively reasonable, even.
Irrelevant from one another field or levels. Like, those things are interplanetary in their relation. But that's what it seems like. She's obviously very upset. We got to understand. And she clearly does not want to talk to Mr. Beast over the phone and let him resolve the situation. She does not want this situation to be resolved, it seems. I'm not exactly sure.
No.
She posted and leaked these DMs immediately after, which is kind of weird. I can assume maybe that she wanted to keep the pressure on Mr. Beast and let him make some kind of statement or something like that, acknowledging the wrongdoing and kind of, you know, saying that Rosanna won or whatever. I really don't know but what good does that do? Like, you got third.
Nah, Mr. Beast understands too much about these situations. He's just not gonna admit the wrongdoing if he can avoid it. Admitting the wrongdoing when you have, I don't know, even 1/10 of his status is just not good for business.
Sorry. Maybe she's just drumming up attention, targeting the largest YouTuber on the platform since her channel hasn't been performing that well. She has posted pretty frequently over the last couple of years and has like scheduled posts. This did coincide with a post of her making a cover of Bad Moon Rising.
I see the bad moon rising.
What is this?
Which, you know, that's possible. Makes sense. It's bad optics, but, you know, all attention is good attention. Classic YouTube type stuff. Or, as she claims, exposing the fact that he is refusing to put anything concrete into writing, which he might be held to later. So, the messages, you know, it's very clear Mr. Beast is trying to call and speak with her and figure out a way to make things right. Which, to me, this...
And some people are going to defend this. Why do you need to call and speak to figure things out right? If you have absolutely nothing to hide, if you have absolutely no problem with this, you shouldn't fear putting it into writing. Even if it gets leaked. There is no fear to this. Because if something gets leaked and you have done everything decently, normally, no problems whatsoever, and you have been truthful, not deceitful, not manipulative, people are just, you know... No, well, there's obviously going to be, like, some very, very minor people who are going to care about it and say this is bad no matter what. But most people will not care, and you're not going to lose sleep at night over it. So, the fact that he is avoiding the writing is like an admission of guilt of a certain extent by itself. Because, again, you have nothing to fear.
This seems like the reasonable thing to do. I would call him for sure, but I don't, like, hate Mr. Beast, and I didn't get shunned and edited out of a fucking video. By the way, I really don't think that I would care. I mean... What do you, like, comment down below, honestly, if you were in this video, whatever, and it was for charity, would you care? Would you care if you got edited out of it? And also, do you think it's possible that...
Yes, obviously, by the way. Did you pick that charity at random? Or, because, well, Logan Paul probably picked a charity at random. What, you honestly think he fucking thought 2 seconds more about it than just picking a random charity? No, he just picked a random charity, most likely. But other people actually probably care about the cause of their charity, chances are. So, you know, your charity not getting $1 million kind of feels bad. Yeah, it probably 100% feels bad, man.
That maybe when you sign like an NDA or a waiver or something, or some kind of, you have to sign a waiver to prevent like future lawsuits, punitive damages, etc. I would assume if I was Mr. Beast, everyone who's participating would sign some kind of waiver saying, hey, I control the right to a final edit. This is not a giveaway to anything but charity. $1 million is going to charity no matter what.
That would be pretty... That would actually put heat on him. Because... Well, first there's faking things. Then there's faking things and legally binding people to not reveal the fact that he's faking things. That's worse. If that happened, this situation would be a lot more talked about.
The competition doesn't necessarily matter. It's about entertainment. It's about getting maximum exposure to raise the most amount of money for charity. That kind of makes sense to me, but I don't, you know... It's weird. Rosanna does not want...
Are they actually raising money for charity? I think he's just giving away the $1 million for charity, and that's pretty much it, so... Bad point.
To commit to any sort of time to speak to Mr. Beast and instead offers him time to look into it so he can remember what happened before they can speak. So yeah, I understand she's hurt. She's trying to get him to take accountability for misrepresenting her achievement in the Creator Games. Dude, we need to get the fucking Snyder cut of this episode 3 of the Creator Games, dude. I'm itching to see this shit. Look at these funny moments. I got 9th. They edited me out though, so I was actually not ever in it. Mr. Beast still has yet to make a public statement about it. He made a private statement, which was leaked, which is not very good. Just honestly, I don't really think that's, I don't really want to leak people's messages, but his most recent tweet is just him talking about digging up dinosaur bones and him hurting his fingers and being really tall and growing a lot. He's probably fucking playing Ark Survival Ascended. That shit crashes a lot. That game's a piece of shit.
Hey, that's pretty deep.
It's pretty deep. All right, Sylvester. Your mom's a hoe. Yeah. I actually cannot shoot. Where's my crosshair at? Jordan, I don't.
I'm crazy.
Jordan, where's my crosshair at? Jordan. This water's not deep enough. You lied. Jordan, you lied. Jordan, you lied. Jordan, you lied, bitch. No, I'm in the water. I'm black. Damn it, this does not help at all. Where is he at? I don't know. Shit, I ain't finna go back up and see.
Going on here with this. This is kind of when I was like, all right, maybe I'll make a video. This is absurd. When I asked for the raw footage, Mr. Beast went radio silent. Like it's some kind of true crime documentary or something like that, dude. This is really not that serious. I saw this. This is really not that serious. It's becoming far larger.
Well, to be fair, again, in her mind, this is just pushing on the point, because Mr. Beast doesn't want, is avoiding talking to it, and he's saying, "Oh, giving the raw footage." Then you ask for the raw footage, and the raw footage is just not given. Hey, if Mr. Beast was smaller, he would not actually... The people would actually be making a fuss about this. I'm just kind of saying, honestly. If Mr. Beast wasn't as big, people would be actually saying that, oh, that's kind of wrong if you tell her that you're gonna give her the footage and you don't. Because I'm not gonna believe that someone lost Mr. Beast's footage, okay? There's no way. There is absolutely no way that footage is lost or takes that long to find, okay?
Than it needs to be. This thing looks like a I don't even know, dude. Like just a very small base with a huge swollen tip. A big pilked tip. She also added YouTube. Is it against TOS? I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what's
She's just a stupid woman. That's also a thing that we need to factor in here. There, I said it.
Going on here, realistically.
I'm not on anyone's side, by the way. I'm just explaining a couple of things that people don't understand because they're too stupid to people properly.
Get a series of tweets of her kind of hammering down the victim card, which is valid. I mean, she is the victim in this alleged scenario. She hammers down the fact that this is a deeply offensive thing, which it might be. I can't relate to that. I was never edited out of 3rd place in a Mr. Beast video. So obviously Keemstar had an excellent take here. Her statements are written like a Me Too statement. She's talking about not getting credit from Mr. Beast for her getting 3rd place in hide and seek. So I do understand this. I do understand his take, and I also understand her take. It's got to be, it probably sucks.
Okay, how does this end? Is the ending just the fact that she apologized? I haven't seen the apology, but I have heard that there's something as long as an attack or an apology. Let's see.
And handle things directly.
Yep, I would like to apologize. Yeah. I heard that she did apologize. It was expected, because the reality is Mr. Beast has 100 million subscribers. Even if 1% are insane, which is, by the way, the real statistics for that is way above 1%, by the way. That is multiple million people, most likely legitimately sending you death threats, okay? Most likely, she legitimately has received death threats. Does she mention death threats here?
I will be removing all of the posts where I talk about Creator Games and Jimothy. I will be honest in that the thousands of death threats I received today are contributing.
Wait, where is he reading that? Oh yeah, that is. Oh, I thought he's at the start.
Factor, but I do.
Yeah. By the way, this is the only situation where I'm not actually doubting that this happened. Now, admittedly, is it thousands? No. No, statistically it cannot be more than like less than 100 probably, right? But still, those are real, okay? When your average 10K Andy says, I'm receiving death threats, no, they're not actually receiving a single death threat. And even if they are, it's like, low sug die. That's it. If they count it like that. But now, this is how everything ends on the internet. You can't go against Mr. Beast simply because he has too much followers. It's impossible. You're gonna get legitimately just crushed under the overwhelming weight of, fanboys. Even if 10% of Mr. Beast fans are extremists who don't care what he does, he always can only do right, that's still more than 10 million people doing that. Those are insane numbers. So yeah, this was expected to happen, and it did. 28. Wow, this is the 1st of November. For you fucking slow uploading piece of shit.
Also sincerely here.
Well, I guess that's it though. That's it to the drama. Kind of insane. Funny a little bit. Anyway, this is Squizzer said, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye bye.